Black Hills is a good football team. I know their record is 0-4 right now, but you look at the schedule they played. They played Idaho State. They played Colorado Mines. They played teams that are nationally ranked. And so, it's a situation for them that I know they're young. They're still trying to build their program. They're looking for that first opening for success. But if you look at them offensively, they got a very good plan. Their quarterback really does a great job with their run-pass option game. I think that their defense is they're still struggling a little bit. They're trying to develop that consistency. But if you watch them, they make a lot of really good plays, and then they've kind of given up some plays at times. And so I expect to have really a good football game. Coach Reiners does a nice job with their program and he really does a great job of teaching guys the game. They're the least penalized team in the conference, so it's a standpoint that they are disciplined. And so we have to make sure we take care of our business if we're going to continue our success. I think it's really important. If you look at it, our defense has been great on the field. And two things happen with the turnovers. Number one, we've had a chance to gain some points on the turnovers. The other thing is when we get the turnovers, it definitely changes field position because the other team doesn't even have the chance to punt the football. And so that's one of the things we want to continue to emphasize, both sides of the football for us. The same thing is true. We've had the interception that was returned for a touchdown. We had a couple interceptions or turnovers that really gave the other team great field position, where if we eliminate the turnover, we get a chance to punt the football, all of a sudden we gain another 35, 40 yards or more on the change of possession. And so the field position is really critical, and turnovers right now have been a great thing by our defense, both in creating points and giving us field position. I think one of the things that happened was like last weekend, I think our offense is playing with great confidence, knowing that we don't have to press. Even in the first half, when we went down and we went in the locker room down 13-6, nobody felt like we had to press anything. It was a one-possession game because our defense is playing phenomenal. And so it's a standpoint, we know our defense is going to keep us in a game. All we have to do is continue to execute. We need to be able to continue to move the football. And what I was really proud of last week was our guys fully expected to win that football game, even at the halftime, in every phase, offense, defense, and even in the special teams. The other thing I think that really helped out then was because of that confidence, where we didn't have to press. We really stayed with the ground game on things, knowing that we had a chance to score points. And lo and behold, we ate up almost 18 minutes of the second half. And so all of a sudden, Shadron's offense wasn't on the field very often. When they were, our defense got them some 3-and-outs. We stopped them. Again, it was great having that from a defensive perspective. Any coach that doesn't believe you win championships with playing great defense, they're blowing smoke. And right now, our defense is playing phenomenally well. Our offense is continuing to get better, and that's what we want to continue to strive for this week. I think the biggest identity this team has found, and I think that it's happened over time. It's came with these young guys growing up through the programs. It's happened with the four guys, the four seniors have stayed with the program, with the guys we brought in. And I think that identity is they fully expect to win. It isn't necessarily that, it's all focused on offense, or it's all on defense, or it's all on special teams. We want to be good in every phase, but I think the most important thing that they found in their identity is the expectation in each other that we are going to win and that we have a great chemistry right now. I think the big thing is as coaches, we have felt we could see this coming. And we felt that our defense last year played well by far the majority of times. And with the young guys and the number of guys we had coming back, we felt we had a chance to be great on defense. We knew we had more guys coming back in the offensive line. We knew we had better consistency as far as the opportunity to run the football. We felt we were going to have better pass protection. And I think now, our quarterbacks are starting to understand the things. Our receivers are really running good routes. And I think all of those things are going to come together, and I think you'll continue to see us continue to grow. But as coaches, this is what we have been seeing and watching in practice. You don't always see it materialize in a game, but you can go back into last fall, you can go back into last spring, you can go into this fall camp. These are things that we started to see and have the expectation. I think the players could see it. And so I think more than anything else, I think you're seeing a culmination of a lot of different things. Strength program, the conditioning program, the offense, defensive schemes, the special team schemes, and just more guys having more experience, which is really what any successful program wants.